Okay, don't know what happened, but I started this video, then got cut off. This is Mama from Mama's Backyard Chickens. I'm coming to you Monday morning here, and today we are going to be talking about a very underestimated breed of chicken, in my opinion. A chicken that I highly recommend everyone have in their backyard flock, because these chickens lay every day. They lay up to 120 eggs a year, 320 eggs a year. They're not a good dual purpose bird. They're very lightweight. They don't get very heavy at all. And you guys probably figured out what I'm talking about. If you've ever watched a cartoon called Foghorn Leghorn, you know what I'm talking about. I am talking about the leghorn chicken, in particular the white leghorn. White leghorn hen and rooster, and in my opinion, he is one of the most beautiful roosters you can have. Those long tail feathers are just beautiful. There's the chicks, the little fluffy yellow chicks that everybody loves. And this is a Longhorn breed chart. They come in all different colors, guys. All different colors. So if you don't like the white leghorn, then you have other options. And in particular in this area, the other options that I see most frequently are the light brown leghorn. Foghorn leghorn in my brain, y'all. Anyway, these chickens were bred in Italy, in the Tuscan region, and their name comes from an Italian port city of Livorno. I'm going to butcher that name, Livorno, in the mid-19th century. And they made their way across the waters to us in America, and we said, how can we take these chickens and make them lay even more eggs? And that's what we did. They are the #1 egg-laying chicken. Okay, you go to the grocery store, you get those white eggs, that's what you're getting, leghorn eggs. I love my white leghorns, and I've got 3 leghorns in my flock now. I would have loved to keep a white leghorn rooster, but for my breeding purposes, I could only have 1. So, but I believe that the white leghorn rooster is one of the most beautiful roosters there is. That's just my opinion. They don't make good dual-purpose birds. They're pretty scrawny. Okay, I mean, you can eat them, but they're pretty scrawny. You're not going to get much meat off of them. But you cannot beat the egg production. And if you need a good solid egg layer, and you don't care about the egg color, which you shouldn't, as far as eating goes, the leghorn is perfect for you. Now, they are flighty. I keep mine in a run, but if I did not keep my leghorns in a run, they would probably like to roost in the top of my trees, and they can get up there. They are flighty. So if you keep them and you want to free-range your leghorns, then I highly recommend you clip their wings, because they will fly up in a tree at night and roost. I can't tell you, when we first got leghorns, my husband was all worried about them flying up in the trees. But other than that, they're a pretty good bird. Like I said, they're a reliable layer. Highly underestimated. And if you have a rainbow egg basket like I do, you have your chocolate eggs and your blue eggs and your green eggs and your light brown eggs, you got to have a white one in there, because that white egg alongside all those other colors will really make those other colors look pretty. Okay, I love my white leghorn hens. Like I said, they're very dependable, and if I need an egg for breakfast, I know that a leghorn's going to give me one. Like I said, they came from Italy. They will fly around, and the flightiness is one thing that people in the backyards don't like. But since we're on the topic of leghorns and supermarket eggs, the way the leghorns in a lot of poultry operations are treated for eggs are not very nice, not very good. And that's why I have backyard chickens, because I can easily go to the store and buy eggs, but some of those birds are treated terribly. They don't see the light of day. If they're boys, they're just, well, we won't go into that right now, because I try to keep my page kind of upbeat and uplifting, but just know that the supermarket eggs that you buy, those chickens are probably not getting the best care that they should. And the white leghorn has been through that. But if you want a good laying chicken, a good chicken that will lay you an egg every day, a big, white, beautiful egg every day, leghorn, okay? Now, if you don't like the white, you can get you a brown leghorn, and they are very attractive and very, very pretty. So far in this series, the chickens I've had in my flock are all originated in other countries. And I had a English chicken, French chicken, an Italian chicken, and now, tomorrow, I promise you, I will bring you an American chicken. Okay? Tomorrow, I want to talk about the Rhode Island Red. I don't have a Rhode Island Red in my flock, but tomorrow we're going to talk about them, because I am familiar with them. I have had them, and my grandma only raised Rhode Island Reds. So, we'll talk about them tomorrow, but today it's the leghorn. And I'm just sitting out here having my coffee, talking to you guys, and getting ready to turn the water on, go feed my chickens. And I'll take you along with that too. But I just wanted to stress to you my opinions of the white leghorn, and everybody's entitled to their opinions. But I just think they're one of the most underrated chickens, especially by backyard keepers out there, because they think if they want white eggs, they can go to the supermarket and get them. But that's different. What you'll learn when you have a couple of leghorns in your flock. They are beautiful birds. I mean, but when it's muddy, they're, muddy birds are white, of course. But they are beautiful birds, especially the rooster. If you keep a rooster, he is hands down going to be one of your most beautiful roosters. Very feathery and flashy and white. And they're dependable, cold-hardy birds that lay over 300 eggs in a year, and there are not many breeds out there that... It is the top egg layer. It is the top egg layer. It lays more eggs than any other chicken breed. And if you want a backyard flock to feed your family, you need a leghorn. Because all the colorful breeds I have, most of them lay at the most 250 eggs a year, and the leghorn, she knocks out 320. So there's not very many days out of the year that she don't lay. So, that being said, tomorrow I'll be talking about the Rhode Island Red. In just a few minutes, I will see you in the backyard feeding and watering my chickens and ducks. And y'all know the journey I've been on with these ducks. And if anybody out there, when you see my ducks on here, if you know that they're girls, please let me know, because these ducks, I have thought I've had boy ducks, and then I thought I've had girl ducks, and then I just don't know. They're not, they're khaki Campbells, and they are, they're about 4 months old. So, anyway, I will see you in the backyard shortly. Y'all have a wonderful Monday and stay cool wherever you're at.